is a little rule we have in this dungeon. We call it common sense. We find it quite popular, you know. Makes it do small come forward. Forward, that's an outfit in behind her, and everybody will get it. Where are you from? Sorry? No, I heard you, I'm just sorry. That's the last thing I need is a Brazilian all up in my face. That's it, keep coming in, peasants. Peasants! You are now about to be dragged into the bowels of the London dungeon, which is brimming over with our most glorious and gruesome history. In this year 1536, King Henry the has issued edicts which you must obey upon pain of death. Turn off all talkie boxes. No. Turn them off now. I thank you. No flashy boxes. No cameras. Do not go through any doors unless otherwise instructed to do so. And finally, do not touch those that you meet, as most will have the plague or leprosy. Now, to business. King Henry's second wife, Anne Boleyn, is to be executed. Her crimes: adultery, incest, treason. Those who support her are traitors, and most of them are here. You, sir, your name? Tony. A question for you, Master Tony. Have you ever laid with the Queen? Liar! All point at Master Tony and yell, liar! Liar! He is not the only one. Traitors, your time has come. Oh, I know. Get on your nerves, get on your nerves, get on your nerves. You're standing on a trap door, made to love. I know. Get on your nerves, get on your nerves. Ah, there she is. All inside, traitors. All the way forward. Then you can go further forward. And then move further forward still. Keep moving forward, traitors. What? Too much weight! Too many traitors! You now! And I here now be ready to pull on that rope! And first thing is all the Are you ready? No! You pulled up far too late. Oh well, certain death it is then. How's that way to the town of London?
Everything goes right. By both, you will get wet. How many? How many? How many? Another two. Two. I'll find you another uneven number. What are you doing? On that work? Huh? The seat's on that work. Do not stand up and keep your arms and legs to the boat, or you will lose them. That would be excruciating. Send them away.
Honestly.
Get rid of them. Is there a 3 or a 5 here? 3, come to the front. 3, come to the front. Your turn. I need 2 of you out the front.
You have been found guilty of conspiring with Anne Boleyn. I sentence you to be executed at the tower. By the power invested in me by His Majesty King Henry, I, Thomas Cromwell, sentence you to be executed at the Tower. From the tower you go to kneel before my axeman.
I'm going to see how wet I get. I'm going to see how wet you get the pub. I don't know.
Right, everyone out of the boat this way.
Welcome to London City My name is Samson and I am a golden drama. Yes, sometimes up to midnight people. You have another word for Tom? And for the distance. Wiggle, worry, double
Sirs, we will poo-poo all everything you get in. Now, like, doubling. I'll be with you in a minute, sir. Another boat of peasants. Well, good to see that done. Come and join us, you lot. Don't be shy, come and join this boat. We'll just stand around.
Oh, there he is. Is it going to go somewhere?
Right, on behalf of member mates here, we welcome you to London City Gates in 1588. My name is Samson. I am a dog farmer. Dog farmer by royal appointment from Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth. You, sir. On the side of your forehead, I take it you have an education. You know what a dog farmer is? No? Right, well I'll tell you. I'm the lord of the land, janitor of the jobbies, Svengali of the swill. Like the first know, proprietor of the pool. You still look a bit nonplussed and confused. Basically, I've been out the toilet. I'll be with you in a minute, sir. Glory be, another boat of peasants. Welcome to London City Gates in 1588. I'm a dog farmer, and if you know it, about it. I clean the toilets day and night, a job I love to do. Here's a special souvenir, a little basket of food. Thanks. Pick it up then. You pop it in the bucket in front of you. There's a bucket over there. Now, in honour of your arrival, I have a little song about me. When I shout farmer, you shout gong. Farmer! Farmer! Farmer, farmer, farmer! I'll be with you in a minute, sir. Welcome to London City Gates in 1588. I'm a dog farmer and I look after London's toilets. Now, I've got some serious news for you. You're not Spanish, are you? No. The Spanish are sending an armada over to invade England. We need to be ready to defend ourselves. For all we know, their warships have been sailing at the Thames as we speak. We don't get caught with our pants down, do we? Don't we get defeated and our toilets destroyed, it'll be like when the Vikings invaded. Whoa there, Olaf! Olaf thinks they still are invaded. Then there's that time the Normans invaded. Ah! Easy, Norman! Explain that, oh, peasants, whoop-de-doo! Do come and talk us. Go and stand over there. Right. All just off the boat. Welcome to London City Gates in 1588. I was just telling this lot, I've cleaned out toilets, by Dog farmer. You won't believe what some people have done down their toilets. Just look what I found this morning. Go! But back to the Spanish. They're sending an armada of over 100 ships to invade. They think they can come over here and use our toilets. They've got another thing coming. I'll be with you in a minute, sir. Hang on a minute. What's this behind you? Look, it's the Spanish. Brace yourselves. Attack! No. Well, obviously it wasn't the Spanish. It was just that couple there. Sorry. No more cannon, fall back, please. Remember what wait means? They blown the bloody door. It ain't just the Spanish what have got to bring this country down. Something's got to start from within. Revolution is in the air, my friends. It's time for you to enter the city gates. Stick together and trust no one. Off you go.
friends, we have suffered enough. Our gunpowder plot to blow up the Houses of Parliament and so rid ourselves of King James and his government moves apace. Fortune is with us, as we have secured empty vaults in Parliament where we have secretly placed our barrels of gunpowder. Our co-conspirator, Guy Fawkes, a military man who truly understands the impact of gunpowder, will hide within the cellars. On November the 5th, during the state opening of Parliament, he will ignite a slow fuse, which will create an explosion to rock the foundations of this country, ridding ourselves once and for all of King James and his government. Time is of the essence. We must deliver this letter to Lord Montego, a Catholic friend, warning him not to attend the opening of Parliament in this year of 1605, lest he suffer the fate we planned for the king.
You there! Show yourself! In the name of King James! Stand forth, I say!
Your name. We wish you must take the letter.
Stand forth! Identify yourself!
We must deliver the letter. We shall lead the way. We must proceed with haste but not sound. The king's guards are everywhere. Come. This way, follow me.
Identify yourself!
Let me through, my friend, please.
Come forward! 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 Up the back here. Got this one heard in the sheep. Right, fun. Sheep are lovely. Really cute. Stroke them like that. Lay that mate in front of me. Come on this way, you lot. Hey you. I've got my arm here. Here, that's right, sunshine. Here, come on. This way, that's it. Come forwards. Here. Still more here to come, eh? There's a lot here. A lot of ladies. Hello. Here, that's right. Hello. Right, now someone out there has a secret letter for me. So, Lady Lewis, where's the letter? Come on, hand it over. Ah, you're not a lady, but that's all right. Thank you very much. Traitor! Right, traitors, be sworn in has come too late. Your dirty little plot to blow up our king and Parliament has been thwarted. Too many people knew about it. Even King James knew about this secret letter, which is why, on the night of the 5th of November, Edward Banks, Sultan and all, to His Majesty's Parliament, came down into this very centre, and there discovered a snivelling traitor, Guy Fawkes, lurking in the shadows.
My training kicked in. I grabbed him, searched him, and found 3 slow matches and transfer. Then, as my eyes adjusted to the darkness, I found 36 barrels of gunpowder about his person. I arrested him and took him to the king, where he stood snivelling like a girlie. He refused to bag his co-conspirators, so His Majesty suggested getting a little stretch on the rack. We did, and within 5 minutes, Fawkes was spilling bird brains. Fawkes was then executed, and his head stuck on a spike. Looking at me, Guy Fawkes, perhaps an I will soon forget. It'll be me, if I remember. Edward Banks, the man who caught what's his name. Right, here lot are all under arrest now, so don't start snivelling like Guy Fawkes, the snivelling, cowardly traitor who was good for one thing, snivelling. Here, that's
I beg your pardon. I have never snivelled in my life.
Who said that?
I did. Guy Fawkes. I must correct you on some of your facts about my capture.
What are you talking about?
You first searched these cellars on November the 3rd when you failed to notice the 36 barrels of gunpowder.
Yeah, when it was really dark and I couldn't
Don't
see.
interrupt.
All right.
You came across a man lurking in the shadows.
Oh yeah, not a big one.
That person was me.
Rabbit! He was a lot taller than you.
And you fools let me go.
Yeah, but we caught you again a couple of nights later, pal.
And when I stood in front of the king, I told him a dangerous disease requires a dangerous remedy.
Yeah, but then you betrayed all your mates.
Only when I knew they had been arrested or killed, and that was after 10 days of torture.
Oh, the king gave orders only to use gentle tortures.
Let me tell you about those gentle tortures. I was stretched on the rack till my joints were dislocated. This was accompanied by a loud popping noise as my ligaments snapped.
Really? Well, that sounds a bit nasty.
Add to that red-hot pokers and having my fingernails removed.
I don't feel very well.
I was dragged backwards on a horse's tail to the place of my execution, hanged by the neck and cut down while still alive. I then had my privies cut off, which were burned in my face, and lastly my body was quartered and my head cut off. Hardly gentle tortures.
You poor thing. All that and you didn't even get to blow up Parliament.
I don't think it would have worked anyway. The fuse I laid was far too damp.
Hey, what do you mean by that?
I'll show you if you like. Light that match.
Oh, this one. All right.
Now try and light the fuse.
Well, it's not bad, Dad. I think it's burning very well, actually.
Really?
Yeah, it's burning right on the gunpowder. There, look.
Really?
Raising your block to blow up part of it, what work after all.
Really? Jolly good. Couldn't have done it better myself.
Oh, that was not supposed to happen. Never trust a Yorkshireman. Right, you lot, this is all your fault. It's time for you to face the same fate as Fawkes. It's time for you to suffer some gentle torture.
Master Bates!
Yeah?
Gentle soldiers are away.
Yeah, you had it now.
This way, traitors, come on, follow me.
You that way, traitors.
Good luck.
I hate you.
In you come, right away. That's right, keep moving all the way. You now find yourselves in the Tower of London's torture chamber, home of incarceration, humiliation, pain. This is where we get our information. I ask questions, people answer. You, a question. Are you lying? Wrong answer. Get in the cage. Sit down. I treat all my guests with respect as I do my instruments. It enables me to use them to their full potential. You, sir, raise your arm in the air. Now look, a volunteer in the chair. The last traitor sat here was your mate Guy Fawkes. With him I started with the thumb screws. Popped his thumbs in here and asked him politely, give me the names. Nothing. So I twist, bones crushed, left rib blood spurt. Still nothing. 10 days I had him down here and not a word. I tell you, you've got to admire his guts. And there they are. Feel free to admire. Quiet you, your fingers thumbs will soon. Now to business. My first instrument. What do I use this for? Fellow torturer, welcome. It's a tongue tearer. We place it in the fire until it's white hot. You tongue out. Reattach it to the muscle. Take a good firm grip. I'll give 1 twist, 2 twists, 3 twists. Yeah, the muscle is removed. What have you got to say for yourself? Nothing. You haven't got a tongue. Now, moving on to my next instrument. This is the pear. But believe me, there is nothing sweet about this but the passage of pain. The pear of anguish. Ingenious. I could shove it in the mouth, causing a slight discomfort. I'll twist this screw. The leaves expand. The teeth splinter. The jaw breaks. Or stand up, face the wall, and put your hands on the arms of the chair. Or I could shove it when the sun don't shine, and I don't mean Barnsley. Sit down, you're scaring the kids. Eat my morning, prepare the pear. That brings me on to my final instrument. I'll give you a clue. I can't use it on the ladies. It's right. This piece in here, so that piece in there. And then we chop it off. However, for you, sir, I reckon this size. Oh, someone else wants to play. Right then, you've got a time for you to face the desolation and disease of London 1665. The plague awaits. You lot through those double doors. You get out of my car.
Come on, I've got a plague to catch. Come on.
You want to see my cartwheel, yeah? Here it is. Excuse me, coming here. Oh, wait. Excuse me, I'm very important. I'm with child. I'm not really. I've gone the wrong way. It's the other side. Oh, it's good. Oh, welcome to Aldgate, London, year of our Lord, 1665. Yes. And don't you look pleased with yourself? Yes, so you should. Because you ain't dead! Yay! Oh, never mind. Maybe struck down by the Great Plague. Yeah, I was kidding. Winning some cats and dogs, spreading it, so really rid London of all of them, yeah. You might have noticed in that plague-ridden street all the houses with the red crosses daubed on the front doors. There's death behind them doors. Falling house prices and death, yeah. Many a family sealed away for naught more than having a cough or a sneeze. I know what you're thinking. Have I got the plague? A lot of you do look very unwell. Either that or you're ugly, I don't know yet. But we'll have a check. Put your hands in the air like this. Go on. It's warm, hasn't it? Yes. And have a little feel for any boils or buboes, because that is a sure sign of the plague right there. It's one of those big juicy ones. Just squeeze it. Or another one. You wait here for the doctor while I go and kill that cat and dog. Another way of checking is in your groins. Why don't you look at each other's groins and see what you can find down there? Oh, yeah.
Henry, where are you, you miserable bugger?
All right, love, calm down. Can't a man have a bit of peace and quiet?
What am I doing in this coffin? Are we dead?
No, love, of course not. It's all part of my cunning plan to make sure we don't catch the Great Plague of London, 1665.
Londoners are dropping like flies. Over 7,000 died last week.
7,000 flies?
Yeah, 7,000 Londoners, you dosey toad.
Is it any wonder we got a plague of all that filth in the streets? And as for them rats...
Never mind rats. It's God's revenge for our sinful ways.
Who told you that?
Mrs. Ryan next door as she was coughing up blood and choking on her own sputum.
It ain't God's revenge.
Then it's the cats and dogs what spread it.
Who told you that?
Mrs. Ryan next door just before her bubo burst and all the pus hit me in the face.
It ain't the cats and dogs.
But the authorities told us to kill them all. Oh, I will never forget the look in poor Mitzi's eyes as I brought that shovel down on her head.
You told me she went to live on a farm.
You can't trust no one.
That's why we're hiding in a coffin.
What about this lot?
Act dead and they'll leave us alone.
They're still here.
Shut your coffin and shut your mouth.
Yes, love.
Shut your mouth.
Sorry, love.
Take my advice. To survive the plague, hide in a coffin. Wait here for the doctor. He won't be long. Shut up! Trying to get some sleep?
Is that you, Henry?
No, it's Samuel Pepys. Who do you think it is? Will you act dead? I don't think they've gone.
All right, love. No, I mean...
Sit down, make sure you stand the seats. Oh, what's round your neck? What's that? I suppose. The plague is spreading fast. You need to see a doctor. Well, you're not. He's in to die. Here he is. I got him. He died last night. But I feel it is my duty as his law servant if I can learn more about the plague. And this Now, firstly, when you get the plague, you get a fever. Then you get boils or buboes. And later on, your neck, your eyes, and you sweaty bits. But buboes bleed internally. That means you get blood in your urine, blood in your poo. You spit blood, you cough blood, you vomit blood. Black blood arises up from your decayed lungs, rotting all your insides. Blech. Now, the doctor here is going to assist me in showing you lovely people the effects of the plague. don't fillet your beets. Ugh. All his insides have turned to mush. Oh, that's a bit smelly. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a bladder. Putrid. Still full, isn't it? No. Let's put that back. Now, the doctor here ordered the blood was carried by the rats and the fleas. The rats carry the plague, the fleas they carry the plague, and then the fleas and the rats bite you. Oh. Now, there are two ways to get rid of the bad blood. Firstly, we can let the read. No, and those of you out there with money, we can use leeches to pat the back. Oh no, think of the scope. Very nice, what green forest. I need to pull out his tits. Don't worry, son. We'll give you a little bit of an anesthetic first. Now relax. Who's got heart for you? See, I told you on the heart. No, nice man. Oh, you are a screamer, aren't you? Now it's time to pull out your beak. Please forget me, say. You still here? I think that it's time you went out somewhere nice to die. Try and go before it starts pulling anyone else's beaks. Go! You're all doomed. You're all gonna die.
I was bragging I didn't get wet on that ride.
My name is Marjorie Lovett, but if you really want to come to me, Why aren't you laughing? What's your name?
James.
James, you got a nice bit of meat on you, haven't you, darling? Very juicy, very succulent, aren't you? Here, James, can you smell it? Can you? Can you? No, not her, we can all smell her. Really? I'm talking about my pies. People are angered to know my secret recipe, but I know if they discovered the truth, they find it very hard to swallow. I got my shepherd's pie, I got my fisherman's pie, it's a little bit salty that one, or I got my general pie. Now the general pie, you never wiggle without its privates. A little bit of air in that one. If you're lucky, I might make you a meat pie. If I get time, you say I always get a little behind in my orders. I get my meat from a very good friend of mine, Mr. Sweeney Todd, very handsome fellow he is, very strong hands. Oh, I'd do anything for my Sweeney. I love him, I do. Flirt with him and I'll scratch your eyes out! I am Sweeney. He's what they call a barber surgeon. So he can give you a haircut, pull a tooth, chop off a gallows, or just give you a very close shave. Oh, I do love my Sweeney. I fell head over heels for him. It's funny because he likes people falling head over heels for him. Oh, no, Sweeney! Oh, God! Come on, hold it. Pull it up. Pull it up. Stupid idiot. I've got bloody customers there. You want to penetrate? Don't you close the door on me. Sorry about that. Must be a loose floorboard. Anyway, I'm sure you're all dying to see him, and I'm sure he'd love to meet you. Got him in his way to his shop, my pockets. Chop, chop. Laura! Laura!
With a cutthroat razor. That is skillful, Barber. That is why he has the red and white pole outside his shop. You know why he has the red and white pole outside his shop?
I see they blow.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you? Bloody My name's Flora. I'm Marge Labbitt's sister. Oh, she's my big sis. Flora and Marge. My dad says we are the perfect filling in a Labbit sandwich. I would do anything for Marge. Anything. Oh, you smell nice. Lovely perfume. I should have to get some for Marge. Yeah. Is it in your bag? Just so I know. Is your one in your bag, sir? Just so it don't get burned. You have nice hair. Soft, shiny. Oh, we can make beautiful wigs out of soft, shiny hair. What's your name? Maxine. What's your name, Maxine? Maxine, yeah. I shall pray for you, Maxine. I shall get down on my knees and I shall pray for you. Look after Maxine! I shall remember you all with a fondness in my heart. Okay, let's get the apples fired up. Oh, that's a really delightful. Mr. Todd! Oh, sorry,
to my humble barber's shop. I don't normally get so many handsome people at one time, but I'll do my best to process you and send you on your way in the most timely manner. I'll have you cut and trimmed in no time. I hope my services as a humble barber will meet with your requirements. Easy shaving for a penny, as good as you'll find any. That's what I always say. That's my little motto, you know. Well now, let's have a good look at you. You've come for an haircut, no doubt. And many of you are needing a shave. Some of the ladies too, I noticed. Now then, is it an haircut for you, my friend? I'm talking to you. Maybe just a little off the top. I like that. A little off the top. Shave. A very close shave. I can see a few whiskers here. Still, I want to cut you. Steady now. Hold still. Shall we start?
More legs down, eh? This way! There you go! Special prices for you next time. Flash, flash. Ew! Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Well, look at all this, so I must be chucking out on the pubs. Where can we look? There's people behind you. Welcome, gentlemen, ladies, to Art Chapel 1888, the underbelly of Victorian society. My name is Mary Jane Kelly, I'm a working girl. But ain't a good time to be working in the East End. There's a killer on the loose, he's called himself Jack the Ripper. It started a month ago on the 31st of August. His first victim was Mary Ann Nichols. We found her over on Bucks Road. She was a working girl and a mother of 5. He got her from the way home from the 10 bells pub. Slit her throat. Left to right, back again. Took the same knife, plunged it deep in her belly, cut all the way up, until her insides were outsides. A week later, the Ripper struck again. Annie Chapman found over in Ambrose Street. She was seen about 5:30 that morning talking to a man. The man was heard to say weirdly, Annie replies, I will. Half an hour later, her body was discovered. Throat cut, stomach sliced open. Even takes himself a little souvenir. Some of her internal organs were missing. Pieces of meat turned up in a letter received by the press. He taunted, promising more bloodshed than Sunday. Jack the Ripper. Well, it brings us to tonight, the 30th of September, and the Ripper struck again. Twice. An hour ago they found Elizabeth Stride, her throat freshly cut. It seems he was disturbed and went off still thirsty for blood. He quenched that thirst right here, in Mitre Square. Here lies the body of Catherine Eddowes. Now he's really made a mess of her. Stomach sliced open, face cut to ribbons. All this only minutes ago, so wherever he is, he ain't far. I mean, it could be anywhere. And he won't. Now the question is, who's next? Alright, love, I'll be with you in a minute. Right, you lot best leave the area. Whitechapel is a dangerous place at the best of times. Now there's a killer stalking the streets. He's killed 2 tonight already. Who says you won't get through? Now, I would want you to show the rest of the way, but the girl's got to make a living, so you've got to find your own way. Keep together. Danger lurks round every corner in Whitechapel. Ladies, I done to your man. You ain't got one, do as I do. Or done to someone else's. Keep way up. Go on. Anyway, that's why I closed the 10 bells earlier than usual tonight. Disrespectful. 1 year on, the name Jack the Ripper, it still echoes the streets of Whitechapel. Who was he and where did he go? Will he strike again? Getting closer. There were plenty of people suspected of being Jack, and no doubt more names to be thrown into the hat. Was he local or was he an outsider? Oh, you wouldn't believe it. But Queen Victoria's physician has been suspected, and to top it off, there are rumours that it could be Her Majesty's grandson, the Duke of Clarence. Oh, we just don't know. Could be anyone. This last displayed, the Ripper, he vanished. Where did he go? Why did he stop? Will he strike again? They were dark times. The police were arresting anyone in a hat and then the papers printed all those pictures that poor girls all mutilated. Well,
We here in Whitechapel, we thought that's it. We've had enough, so we met up here. Our tempers had boiled over. Her name would be mentioned, and we burst through those doors. Oh, we were angry. We were so scared. I do apologise for my staring, my dear, but for a moment there, you looked just like Mary Ann Nichols. You know, she used to sit in that seat right where you rest tonight, and here's a thought. Those poor dim girls all frequented here. Isn't it possible that the killer darkened these doors himself? On a night for an anniversary, eh? A night for a murder. 1 year on since he was last here. Where did he go and why did he stop? Will he strike again?
Criminals. So then, shall we make this quick, Clark? I've got a hot date with the Duchess.
Noted, my lord. The first case, my lord, is this man here. You get into the dock, then go. State your name. Where you from?
Bristol. Bristol? What else has he done wrong?
2 nights ago, this felon was observed sneaking up behind a grazing sheep.
Oh?
This fiend then pounced and had it away with said sheep.
What? He had it away with a sheep?
Yes, sir, he ran off with the woolly beast.
Oh, he stole it? Oh, goodness me, why didn't you just say so? Well, sheep stealing nonetheless is a serious crime, my friend. Why would you steal a sheep? Do you knit? Well, you certainly look like you've sewn your own clothes. But as important as I think it is for a man to be able to slip into something warm at night, I'm afraid I can't overlook your dastardly deed, you knitting nutter. Now then, Clark, do we know the whereabouts of this poor sheep?
No, my lord, we don't.
That's you.
I believe it was a sheep.
A sheep? In my court? Oh, my word, you're right, Clark. There is indeed a woolly beast between my legs.
Noted, my
Hello
lord.
there, are you the said sheep? And is this the man? You're sure? Well, there we have it, straight from the horse's mouth. Oh! Watch it, you! Oh, it's like a farm up here. Now then, sheep stealer, I find you guilty. So,
what to do with you. We can either have you executed or, wait for it, transported away to a desolate land where having it away with your neighbour's sheep is less frowned upon. You might know it as New Zealand, sir. Sounds wonderful, New Zealand it is. Stand down, you knitting nutter.
Get out of the dock, boo him!
No, bar him. Bar. Yes, you made your point. Now then, on to the next case, Clark. I can't keep the Duchess waiting.
Noted, my lord. The next case, my lord, is brought against that man there at the back. You get into the dock, boo him! Boo! State your name.
Kyle.
Where you from?
USA.
What part?
Ohio.
Oh, you won't get away with this.
This devious beast is leader of a highway robbery gang.
Is he now?
Allow me to show you a reconstruction of the events that led to his capture.
Yes, of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together like this. Point at the judge and repeat after me. Stand and deliver. Stand and deliver. Your money or your life. Your money or your life. You'll take your money. You'll take your money. But you can keep your wife. You can keep your wife.
Oh, just can't seem to give her away. But well done, Clark. Very good. It looks like you finally apprehended the notorious highwayman, Big Dick Turpin.
No, my lord. I'm afraid Big Dick slipped through my fingers this morning. But I did manage to secure his accomplice, Little Willie.
Ah, Little Willie. I've been waiting to get my hands on you. Now tell me, Little Willie, and be honest. How long have you been hanging out with this Big Dick Turpin? Can't remember?
Yeah.
I see. Must have been a good while. You must really like Big Dick. Now then, do you feel sorry for your crimes?
Terrible.
I don't believe a word of it. Well then, Little Willie, I have no choice but to sentence you to the ultimate penalty in the most appropriate manner. So tell me, how do you fancy being well hung? Yes, you're excited enough. It'll be a new experience for you. Send him on his way to Newgate, Clark, and let's watch him dangle.
Notice, my lord, get out of the dock. Boo the highwayman. Boo! Final case, my lord, is that man there. You get into the dock. Boo him. Boo! State your name.
Oh.
Where you from?
Guilty. Get out of the dock, you! I find you all guilty for association with criminals and people from Croydon. Oh, what's the difference? Now then, oh yes, I'll be with you in a moment, Duchess. Hold on. Now, you'll all be sent to Newgate Prison where you'll hang for your wicked crimes. Court dismissed. Get them out of here, Clark.
Prisoners, eyes to the floor. Shame lies heavy on your shoulders. That way to Newgate Prison. Get out. Young get out. Now come on, ladies and gents, you've had enough practice, you know what to do, you've all come right the way down the front. Oh, we all been telling you. Thank you very much. All the way in. Oh, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, that's lovely. In you come. Plenty of space along the back. Been waiting the door, otherwise it's going to hit you in the face. Right, welcome to Newgate Prison on this cold December morning, 1783. My name's Mary Son, and I do not care what crimes you've been convicted of, whether it's thieving, treason, murder, being arguing about our area. Only joking. While here at Newgate Prison, I, Mary Son, Newgate's #1 prisoner, can get you whatever you want, whether it's gin, tobacco, shoes, you know, the essentials in life. But you lot ain't got much time before you lot go down in history. Soon you'll be outside these prison walls in front of thousands of bloodthirsty Londoners, where you'll be the first people ever to take the Newgate drop. Up until last week, you'd be taken over to Tyburn to be where you dance the Tyburn jig, but not no more. Now it's just a short trip to the long drop. Now, when you go out onto those gallows, you've got to put on a good show. You've got to get your finest cover on and go to your death with a wink, a wave and a funny face. They'll love you for it. You've got to give them a good dying. What you got to give them? Good dying. There you go. Listen, I'll show you what I mean. You, sir, come join me up here, please. I'm going to show him the ropes. Show him the ropes. Stand there for me. What's your name?
Daniel.
When you go out on those gallows, you got to act all nonchalant. You give the crowd a wink, and they'll give you a cheer. Come on, give a wink. There you go. And as they put that noose over your edge, give him a little wave. Give him a cheer!
Yay!
Just before you drop, you pull out a funny face. Let's see the funniest face you got. Give him a cheer!
Yay!
You gotta give him a good dying! What you gotta give him?
A good dying!
But, a word of warning. If you go out to those gallows and show fear, you will lose your audience. Worst thing you can possibly do just before you drop. You wet yourself. You're a big brave boy. I can see that ain't going to be a problem with you. Who's fiddled on the platform? Give him a boo! Don't you worry, you can win your audience back with a big finale of your show. Just before you drop, hit them with everything you've got. A wink, a wave, and a funny face. Come on. Wink, wave, funny face. Wink, wave, funny face. Give him a cheer! But at the end of the day, boos or cheers, doesn't matter either way once you've dropped, you all end up the same. Squirming, crying, gasping for your last pathetic breath. Proper family entertainment. But if you are with child, have a bad back or aren't tall enough, you might be able to earn yourself a reprieve. Those too scared or have already filled their pants, you can make your way to freedom. Everyone else, if you've got a scarf on, take it off. We don't want to hang you twice. So come on, go out that door and straight down to the gallows or turn right at the very end of the corridor for freedom. Off you go, through the door and straight down to the end. Thank you very much, sir.
I've seen
Inside stage, next loose items, take them up, inside stage. Just take your bag off, put it inside the stage. You need to take your scarf off as well.
Starting out.
Right, side there, down the middle, front side.
Above your head. Pull down the bar above you.
Ready, sit back, 3 rounds up, arms up, hey, back to the bar, fill it down, all the way, sit down. Alright, and then set.
You're all guilty! Your last moment is drawing near. Before the Almighty you must appear. May God have mercy on your miserable...
Lift up to that bar, lift up the bar and exit in the same direction you came in.